We have brought 6 people with us to the studio, and 5 of them are Manchester United fans, but there is 1 secret Liverpool fan. We're gonna go round by round asking them questions, figure out who the snake within the 6 is.
So round 1 is just gonna be an intro, getting to know all the contestants, what your name is, and how you became a Manchester United fan. So contestant number 1, tell us your name and why you became a United fan.
My name is Mitch. I've been a United fan since I was a kid, mainly because Wayne Rooney is my favorite player, and I'll stick with him wherever he goes.
Oh, really?
Wherever he goes.
Okay. So he's technically still sticking with
So
him.
technically, a couple months ago, like a year ago, we had a DC United fan.
So if you're a big Wayne Rooney fan, this is off the rip. Where did he just get fired? Which managerial job did he just get fired from?
Plymouth Argyle.
Okay, that's something a United
How do you
fan
even
would
know
know.
that?
He had that shit loaded up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's your favorite Wayne Rooney goal?
The bicycle kick is my favorite goal.
Okay.
Against which team?
City.
Okay. I think.
Yeah, I know this.
Checks out.
Iconic goal. One checks out.
That's an iconic.
I was trying to grill him early, but he
Yeah.
had all the answers. So contestant number 2.
I'm Billy. I've been a Manchester United fan since I was very young, like as long as I could remember pretty much. And it all started because my uncle got me a Wayne Rooney jersey.
Another Rooney enjoyer.
Something doesn't add up.
We can't even ask him the
Impossible.
managerial question now.
What can we ask him? You know.
Wayne Rooney, okay? His record-breaking goal was a free kick. Do you remember who that goal was against?
I can't say I do.
That's a tough
That's
question.
Liverpool right there. No, that's not tough. As a Manchester United fan, you
But
should
brother,
know
look
that.
how young he is.
Brother, I was like 15 when that goal was scored.
Well, how old's that Wayne Rooney kit? Like, do you know what year it's from?
I had it like from before I could remember.
Oh, so we're pulling out stuff before we could remember. Okay,
I'm gonna use that one when I go
that
to
story
court.
looks a
Jot
bit
it
weak.
down.
Listen,
That
that's
one
why
looks a
I
bit weak.
became. That's why I became a Juventus fan. I got my first kit was just a Juventus kit, and I just started becoming a fan. So I get his story. I relate. Does anyone else know the answer to that question? By the way,
No.
no.
Big Wayne Rooney fan here doesn't know the answer.
All Liverpool fans apparently.
Okay, interesting. But thank you.
It was Stoke City, by the way.
It was Stoke City, by the way.
Nobody cares.
Contestant number 3.
My name is Devin. I've been a Manchester United fan since 2020, and I became a fan because of my grandmother.
2020.
2020.
That's a recent one.
Did your grandmother become a Manchester United fan too at that time, or?
No, she was a Manchester United fan for a while.
She was an Anthony Martial and she
She was a red devil
So what happened in 2020? Because it was COVID.
I was hanging out with my grandmother more, watching matches.
Okay.
really.
Core memory right there.
Very wholesome.
That is a very niche. Like it's a very specific story.
Who's your
I believe
favorite
in.
United player that you've watched so far in your life?
Bruno, of course.
No, damn.
Bruno enjoyer.
Trying to get some brownie points from Varvar, I see. All right.
All right, contestant number 4.
My name is David, and I've been a Man U fan since 2012. And how I became a fan was similar to Billy. I had a Wayne Rooney jersey. It was my first jersey in the...
And people say this guy don't got the streets.
I've never seen a Wayne Rooney
Wayne
kit.
Rooney.
This guy's got the streets.
You've seen someone wearing a Wayne Rooney kit?
Don't we have one?
No.
Rooney, no.
We don't have a CR7,
CR7.
2008 kit.
Moscow.
But 2012, so you start following after he won the title. How many players in the starting 11 could you name from that year? Do you remember? Or? It's tough. It's tough, but
I could try to name it stuff.
Just ring off a couple.
ring off a
Go for
couple.
We got Vidic, Ferdinand,
Yeah,
Wes Brown.
Wes Brown was not there. That's too early right there, buddy.
But it could be a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be a good thing.
Carrick, Rooney, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo wasn't there in 2012. Okay, stories aren't adding up right now. I don't know
there's
about you
deceiving.
guys.
Varvar, do I just write down Liverpool
Liverpool.
fan?
Might as well just spell it out right now for
I'll
us.
put an asterisk next to his name.
A lot of
David
deceiving
asterisk.
answers, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, contestant 5. I hope Rooney. You won't be saying Rooney.
My name is Nick. I'm a proud bandwagon. Started being a fan in 2014 because I was 9 years old and at school we were playing soccer and I just wanted to be able to say that my favorite team was winning every year. And then we haven't won since. So I stopped being a fan for a few years and then I started again a few years back. So
And you chose it again?
I chose it again.
Bro,
No,
double
that's
down.
like that's a
going back to
toxic X situation.
Because I didn't know who else to go to. I had the kit. I was like I'm too lazy to buy another kit. I'll just watch the same team. Hopefully they'll get better. You know, because just hopefully they did not get better.
Why not?
They did not get better.
That could have been a well-constructed story, though.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Been through more managers in schools.
he tried to join when they were winning, then
Failed.
ditched when they weren't winning, and then he said You know what? Let's try it one more
Kind
time.
of sounds like you with Inter, no? When you went to Man City for a couple of years?
They don't know about that.
getting-
They don't
who's
know
getting
about
this
that.
award?
That box lore, you guys don't know about
Getting this
that.
award.
Millie, set it straight.
I used to be a mixed fan, Inter City fan, getting my prem views up, but then Inter took my heart away since the beginning, so had to stick with one
No more
team.
Prem anymore, right?
No, yeah, especially after the CL final, can't do that anymore.
I remember Millie pulling up to school
Man
with
City
a
hat.
Man City hat, the old vintage Eagles hat too.
But
Back in the day.
that story lines up. Honestly, if I had to describe it, I mean, I didn't ditch my club, but story's kind of the same, you know? So it's actually not that bad of a story.
And finally, last but not least, contestant number 6.
Yeah, hi, my name is Nick. I've been a fan since...
Back-to-back Knicks?
We
Crazy.
got two Knicks next to each other, bro. God damn.
One of them's lying about their name also, probably.
So I've been a fan since 2012. I just decided to like that team. My friends always liked Real Madrid, Barca, and I was like,
You went different.
yeah, different route.
You went for the smaller club.
Yeah.
Smaller club, bro. At that point, Manchester United was bigger than Barcelona.
No, it wasn't.
People will say, even in the comments,
What did I just hear?
in 2012,
2012.
Manchester United was bigger than Barcelona.
Barcelona, I think, won the Champions League in 2012.
Yeah, okay, sure. But
Yeah,
we were
okay, but
bigger.
it's just a champion.
That doesn't matter.
Sure, that really doesn't mean
That
anything.
doesn't matter. It actually
The
doesn't
Premier League is
matter.
harder to win.
Actually doesn't
Unreal.
matter. But now we get to vote one person as who we think is guaranteed a Manchester United fan out of these 6. Now, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but the Plymouth Argyle
They really
Hold on.
stuck
Just
with
the
you.
fact that he said that.
pushed me over the edge.
What I'm gonna say, when you're the first person asked, there's a lot of nerves.
Yeah.
It's very tough being the first person up. So, and he didn't really stutter too. So,
Didn't stop.
No stutter.
Halfway volley. You also mentioned that.
not terrible.
Okay, I'm putting my vote as contestant number 1.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, his
Mitch.
was the most convincing.
Yeah.
There was no holes in it.
Brother, I could see a red shirt under that.
Zip it up. You're trying to hide it, bro.
That's the Manchester United fan. Come on.
Yeah,
skin.
okay.
For
My vote's for Mitch too, contestant number 1.
Mitch.
All right, so Mitch, thank you for your service. It's a pleasure. We'll see you at the end of the video when we reveal.
Yeah.
All right, so in round 2, we've already voted off the one person we thought was a Manchester United fan, so technically, there's still one Liverpool fan hiding among these 5 people. So, this round, we're gonna be asking them a bunch of questions a Manchester United fan should know. So, who was the best manager post Sir Alex Ferguson, in your opinion?
For me personally, I'd have to go with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Okay.
He's an Ole enjoyer.
That's
Yeah.
what you would have said, no?
I'm gonna refrain from giving my opinion so I can
might
let
sway them.
everyone speak, but actually I'm not gonna say anything.
But Ole's a good pick. Why do you say Ole?
I mean,
No trophies, that's
no trophies yet, but look, I mean, we had the second place, much better than what we're doing right now.
but we're Manchester United fan, we don't lift second place. That's for the Liverpool fans, so
Absolutely not, but no one else has won the league either. So, I mean, in terms of enjoying the football that was on display, I think Ole had the most beautiful football to watch.
you see.
What about in Champions League? How did you like him in Champions League?
I mean, I didn't like anyone in Champions.
Good answer. Good answer.
You like that answer?
That Ole gave us the PSG comeback. So, like, if we're talking about
That's
CLs,
That's it?
Arsenal
PSG
lifting
comebacks.
a rinky-dinky second
Bro,
place, and
but-
this guy's lifting a PSG win.
Noted.
Come back, bro.
one thing I do
Varvar,
have to mention
noted.
though, celebrating second place wins is not a Manchester United thing. That's all I have to say. But
He did do that.
And now you celebrate what, 12?
yeah, I don't know. Liverpool always say, "Oh my God, we finished second to Manchester City. We finished second to." That sounds like a Liverpool thing to say. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Contestant number 3.
Devin,
I'm gonna have to say with my chest, Eric Ten Hag.
With your chest?
That's a Liverpool fan right there.
You didn't have to, bro. You really didn't have to do the
Why?
chest.
No one's forcing you to say Ten Hag, bro.
How many trophies did he lift?
but what trophies did he lift? An FA Cup and a Carabao Cup.
It's pretty good for
more than Ole.
what he's done the last few
Remember
years.
2020. He became a fan in 2020.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
So you only really got to experience Ole, an end of Ole, and Ten Hag. So yeah,
Okay.
story's kind of lining
Yeah.
up there.
All right.
Maybe.
He can only have watched what
Yeah,
was.
and I feel bad for you. If all of you've watched this Ten Hag, I seriously feel bad for you.
So wait, Ten Hag or Amorim?
Amorim.
Okay.
But
That also checks
All right.
out.
let's give him a bit of time, you know?
Note it down.
At least
It's a
season.
project, right?
Yeah, at least a season.
All right, contestant number 4.
I'm gonna say Jose Mourinho.
Exotic.
Not to celebrate second place, but he did get us a second place and
They're all sounding like Liverpool fans right now.
But you don't have any.
That's
Like
the standards
you're
nowadays,
acting
bro.
as if you have a
Europa-
manager that won anything.
I was about to contradict my own opinions that I said in the past.
You do that weekly.
I will not be speaking because if I speak, I will be in big trouble. So I
Bro,
will not.
Mourinho said, he literally said like one of his biggest achievements was finishing second
That's
for
embarrassing.
Manchester United. You know how embarrassing that is?
Mourinho, current Fenerbahce manager,
Former Manchester United manager. So
former Inter manager, correct?
won a treble.
Lift that.
All I'm saying.
All I'm saying, bro. But Europa League definitely a big trophy, I find.
My answer would have been Jose Mourinho.
And that year, I think we won like 40 games undefeated or 30 games undefeated. If I'm not mistaken.
Ain't no way.
It's been a minute since you've done that, huh?
Ten Hag went a pretty long time undefeated. So
2 trophies.
yeah, two.
Cool.
All right.
I like that answer.
Yep.
Nick T.
Nick T.
Not to piggyback, but the special one, Jose Mourinho. I mean, like Mili said, Europa League is a big trophy. You know, if we win the trophy, if we win Europa League this season, if we win the Europa League this season, we're gonna celebrate that. So why not celebrate it when we won it with Jose Mourinho?
It doesn't mean that
There's
it's
a
worth
bit.
less.
There's a bit of slight underneath that comment, though.
Why?
He's if we win Europa League, we're gonna celebrate this season. There's a bit of like,
What else is there to celebrate this
I
season?
was
there's a bit of
Funny.
spice behind that one, though.
What are you
That's
talking about?
crazy work.
As if he's a Liverpool fan.
Bro, that was kind of a derogatory comment.
Bro,
I mean, look,
Derogatory. If we win Europa League, we're gonna celebrate that.
of course, because it's a big trophy.
It's not.
It is.
Yeah, bro.
A Liverpool fan would not be saying that.
But also, I also sometimes wouldn't pick him because of all the drama he had with Pogba. All the drama he had with Pogba might have he's I'd say he's the one who drove him out.
accusations.
I'd say he's the one who drove him out.
Okay.
Fell out of love with the club and it ruined us for the year.
He does know quite a bit of this situation, though, of the Mourinho situation.
Unless he's pocket watching.
I mean, they could all be pocket watching, for being honest.
That is very true.
But look,
But
that
I
was
like that
good
answer.
information.
I
Nick
like that information.
and
So I think the best manager we got since Sir Alex, I think it was Ole. We played. I wasn't scared of opponents when we had the team.
That's a good point because that's true. Even from like a neutral standpoint,
Yeah.
when they had Ole, they seemed like they were comfortable versus anybody.
I would agree with Ole. I think Ole was the time where we actually went into games with no stress at all. Jose Mourinho was a good answer as well. Ten Hag is crazy work.
answer.
Crazy work.
2020.
But he started following in 2020, so that's okay.
All right. Well, it's a good thing we got a second question.
Yeah.
So that whoever didn't say Ole can get it right.
Yeah.
Who is the most underrated player at Manchester United right now?
Ooh.
Subjective, so you can say anyone.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll start with contestant number 6.
There's so many players to choose from, right? There's
So many
so many
underrated
good
players.
players. Like, I'm losing track of how many
Wait,
good
Varvar,
players
do you
we
think
have,
this is a
actually.
difficult question?
No. Because it's down to 2 or 3 players in my mind. So we'll see.
Xerxes.
No. Hoyland or Xerxes, are you crazy?
Easy rage rate.
I think the most underrated player is Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Not a bad answer.
I told you, because Xerxes is a good player, bro.
Not a bad answer, I'll give you that.
You're still defending your Serie A player of the season.
I like Xerxes.
Would start at Milan.
No.
Now,
No, but underrated.
Underrated.
Xerxes' form has picked up. Beginning of the season, he was horrible, but recently, people...
Wait, let him justify
Okay,
it.
sorry, go ahead.
Doing the work for him.
So I think Xerxes is the most underrated player because I think he had a lot of hate when he just came. I wouldn't say he played the worst football, but he played really bad at first. I would say 2-3 games, and compared to Hoyland, I like his first touch, how he creates the play. That's why I think.
Bro, he knows ball.
He gets the
This guy
game.
knows.
Would you want Xerxes to be a starter at Manchester United next season? Or in a Champions League contending team, do you think Xerxes has a spot?
Brother, let us make CL first, and then we'll worry about Champions League contending teams.
When next season, do you want Xerxes starting?
I think we should get someone else as a starting striker, but I think he's better than Hoyland, so and we bought it for cheaper.
So
I agree
he's-
with you.
He's
Yeah.
officially off the Hoyland train.
That's a good.
what I'm
That's a
hearing.
good point.
That's someone who's watched recently because Xerxes recently has been picking up form compared to the beginning of the
See,
season.
even I would
so-
say that, and I'm a hater. So
So I mean, as of now, contestant 6, you're on top of the list to.
Yeah, Ole plus Xerxes, 2 good answers.
Yeah, 2 very good answers.
all right, contestant number 5. You said Jose Mourinho. What do you think about this one?
I would say Ugarte.
Oh, you're one of those, bro.
No.
Good answer.
What's
That's
underrated
crazy.
about him?
Good answer.
Why?
Look, start of the season, not good. Like, understandably, coming to the Prem, hardest league where even when you're playing the bum teams, you're going to have a hard time. But the game that low-key changed it for me was the 1-1 game against Arsenal. That 1-1 game against Arsenal, he was shut down.
So you watched that 1-1 game against Arsenal?
Yeah.
Who scored for Man United?
Rashford.
Okay.
Scoring in the big 2025.
Are you?
Brother, that was the Bruno free kick. But come on.
Wait, okay, that's an asterisk.
That's a write that one down. That's a write that one down.
You do.
That was
That's an
Bruno free
asterisk.
kick, bro. We can't.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
There's so many 1-1 games.
Oh, yeah.
He probably knows who equalized the game for Arsenal. I feel like he knows this.
Is it Declan?
It was Declan Rice, okay.
Oh, but he was talking.
He was hate watching.
He was hate watching.
He was hate watching.
Sounds like a Liverpool fan.
And the hate is stronger than love. We know
Yes.
that. We've confirmed that.
Such a bad goal, though.
I don't think we'll say that. It's not the first time I heard that.
It was such a bad goal.
It really was not a bad
You
goal.
know, if David De Gea was still here, he makes that save.
David De Gea enjoyed
See, that's a fake Man United, because any Man United fan would watch the last season of De Gea and say that was the worst goalkeeper you've ever watched in your life. So that's okay.
I think last season.
Onana
I
cleared.
think last season Onana was much worse.
No. Okay.
He knows ball.
But bro, current day Fiorentina De Gea is better than current day Onana. So
Such a shame.
Conversations.
he might not be a United fan, but he knows ball.
What a fall from grace.
All right, thank you. Contestant number 4.
David.
I'm gonna say Amad Diallo is the most underrated player right now.
Oh, okay.
That was on my short
Is
list.
he even underrated anymore?
He's not underrated.
Yes,
I think he still is. He's like very versatile. He plays like under the Amarim system. Like, he can play right wing back. He can play up the wing, and he's very strong. Even though he's considered small and not strong on the ball, but like he fights hard.
Who would you compare him to? Like, do you think his potential can be like what echelon of player? Are we talking about a top tier player, a Messi, or somewhere down there?
I mean, obviously not Messi, but
It's a stretch.
I wouldn't call it that one. You said that. Messi's not far, bro.
Varvar, what do they call him on the street?
The Ivorian Messi, bro.
Can he reach like Robin level?
yeah, I think that's a good
The
ceiling
ceiling
for
is
him.
that? No,
I think
I'm not
that's a good
asking you for the 10th time.
Bro, I don't know. I'm getting interaction baited in real life.
Interaction made it. But that's a good answer. I like Diallo, but to think he can reach that high level, I don't think
Saka. I would say if you were gonna compare him to a player, I'd say Saka personally.
and you'd be lying.
Oh my God.
Contestant number 3, most underrated player.
Matthias de Ligt.
Liverpool
Underrated.
De Ligt.
Disgusting, bro.
Look, he's
We have reporters coming out saying he's been a 5 on 10 this season. Like, come on.
He is overhated. I'll tell him.
He is overhated.
I'll give
He's
him
reading
that.
the reporters though. That's
Yeah.
a United thing. That's a United.
Casual vibe.
that's
Must be
a
United
scrolls
fan.
on Twitter right there. That's
Gotta
a
get your scrolls in.
yeah.
My goodness.
But De Ligt, he's been a decent signing, but club after club, like every big club seems to like toss him to the side.
He's failing upwards, bro.
So
Yeah.
what rating would you give the transfer now that you've seen what you've gotten?
I mean, based off what we've gotten, probably like a 7, but I think we can get more towards a 9
9.
once he's been in the squad a bit more.
He's gonna need to pull out a couple.
With all our
crazy
defenders
performances.
healthy, Licha, Aiden Heaven now, Euro, Maguire even. Are you starting De Ligt?
Absolutely.
Well, you have
Who would
to.
be your starting center backs?
Lenny Yoro, De Ligt, and Licha.
As the most
Very balanced. No.
No, that's a good backline.
Left-footed
like this.
Licha, Maguire. Not even.
Just
that.
pull pork. 3 lines
Okay,
of pull
bro.
pork.
Okay.
Getting rage rating
Yeah.
Varvar.
This is triggering me, and I'm not even
Bro,
supposed to
Licha and Euro?
be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
pulled
yeah,
pork and slow cooked, bro.
Yeah.
Contestant number 2, Billy.
I mean, I had my answer loaded up, but you guys kind of gave away his name on the streets, the Ivorian Messi, Amad Diallo.
Okay.
I know some people were saying, is he even underrated anymore? I still think so. I
Yes.
think his ceiling is...
He's that good.
There's a
Yes.
reason they call him the Ivorian Messi.
But that doesn't
There's a
mean he's
reason-
underrated.
Yes.
That means he's
Absolutely.
heavily. That
No,
means
because
he's,
people say, yeah, he's good. No
means
one's
he's
saying he's
overrated,
great.
isn't
I think he's beyond good now. He's getting to that level where like his potential's really showing. He kind of does everything. When you watch the United games this season, there are some games that are like absolute disasters. Amad's always there. He's battling. He's He's
So-
making it enjoyable to watch.
so he's just one of the more consistent players, and we're considering him the Ivorian
Well,
Messi.
the
Okay,
bar,
got
we're
it.
talking about Manchester United. The
Oh,
bar
yeah.
is very low. so
Very low.
I
Touching the
understand.
ground even.
Yeah.
Brother, this season Ahmad's been that guy.
amongst like a bunch of children.
Second highest scorer.
Am I United?
He knew that.
Yeah, you knew that.
Yeah, that was at last night. Last night 2 a.m.
Research. What would a Manchester United fan say?
I get it.
But there's still a Liverpool fan amongst you. We're gonna need to find it, but we have to take out a Manchester.
For me, the winning combo.
Yes.
The winning combo is Ahmad Ole. That's the winning combo. For me, personally, as a Manchester United fan, my experience as a Manchester United fan, the answers that come out on top are Ahmad Ole. So I would vote Billy.
For me, I'm looking at Dave just because Mourinho, Diallo, Rooney, like 2012 started following. I think that's like a Manchester United fan through and through.
I think we can count out the Ugarte's and the De Ligt.
Yeah, but
that I don't know.
Yeah, they're not safe right now.
Yeah, not safe.
They are not safe.
But contestant 6, he knew ball, bro.
Yeah, no,
he knew
Xerxes
ball,
was able to back
he
it
knew
up.
Xerxes' timeline.
And that's I'd say it's you have to be a United fan to
know
or else you
Xerxes.
wouldn't say Xerxes.
And he said Ole too. So
That's not bad either. I'm between those two. I'm gonna say Billy though, confirmed.
Billy contestant.
I want to
2.
go with his professional opinion, but
Yeah, I'm saying contestant 6. I think you're a Manchester United fan, definitely.
Okay.
and you?
Contestant 6 then.
Contestant 6 too then. I guess contestant 6 you are confirmed a Manchester United fan.
See you at the reveal.
Thank you.
Moving on to round 3, this is going to be the trivia round. We have 4 contestants left, and hopefully the Liverpool fan is still standing in front of us. They now have boards. We have 5 questions. Boys, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, so question 1, and if you're a Manchester United fan, I'm not gonna lie, you should know this. But look, I'll give a bit of leeway. The 2020 fan might not know some of these.
I took a few years off.
You took a few years
I
off.
took a solid-
That's an open-ended thing.
I took a solid 4 years off.
Define the years.
2017 to 2019. 2016 to 2019.
Back off because you
My
said
bad.
4 years and you said
2016 to 2019, that's my bad.
2019,
That's
so
3
3
years,
years.
but
It's on
it's
him,
okay.
bro. Take it on the chin.
3.5 seasons, a solid 3.5 seasons.
So after that January transfer window, maybe he came back in.
The first question. When Manchester United signed Lukaku in 2017, one player posted a video with him asking, is it signed? Who was that player? So, famous video in United culture was in Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys remember that.
It's crazy.
I told Varvar that no one was going to be able to get this
this
question.
I could not get this question.
Real Manchester United fans know this. I'll even play a...
I was not watching at this time.
I'll be surprised. If you guys get this, you convinced me.
Devin already knows. Billy's got something going on.
They all look
Dave's
sharp.
already done.
That's not a confident already
not a
done. That was a, I'm never getting that answer. So let me
something
just
down.
write something down.
Save some time here.
That's exactly what it was.
All right. So seems like all the contestants have their answers locked in. Let's reveal. Contestant 1, let's go one by one.
I wasn't exactly sure, but I went with Pog Boom himself.
Okay.
Pog boom, okay.
Devin?
Jesse Lingard.
We're not playing Jeopardy, but I mean, yeah, sure, you can write who is Jesse Lingard.
All right.
Dave? Jay
Jay
Lings?
Lings.
Okay, Nick?
Pogba.
Pogba.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 Lingards, 2 Pogbas.
2 people are right, 2 people are wrong.
50-50.
So in the famous video that will be playing on screen right now, it was Pogba.
It
Famous
was Pogba.
video, come on, Manchester United fans, we should know this.
You know that, right? So,
We should know this.
bro. So we got 2 guys that are clearly
No
on
to
the
get
right
down.
side.
Dave, Devin, not looking good right now for the boys.
It was a
with the letters.
50-50. It was between Pogba and Lingard.
That's what they all say after the fact,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
I wasn't even watching it, I got it.
Whoa, there's some internal beef.
Whoa.
We'll give you a bit of a layup now. The easiest one. I would say the easiest question, on the
Yeah,
list.
that's definitely the easiest one.
What sponsor was on the front of the Manchester United jersey in the 2012 season when they won the title?
Easiest question.
Now,
So this
everyone who said they have a Rooney jersey, you should know this.
That's true.
This is some jersey talk right now.
Yeah.
This is some kid talk.
Oh.
Yeah, whoa,
I started in
whoa.
2014. Rooney was gone.
This guy's got years, man. It's just.
Yeah, but if you're a Manchester United fan, you've seen. Yeah, exactly. That's true, Dave.
I don't examine the kits.
Oh, he's not a kid guy.
Every weekend.
I have one kit. That's the one kit I know.
All right, so everyone has their answers locked in. Reveal, Billy.
I'm not very confident in this one. I went with Vodafone.
Vodafone.
Okay, that's an
all
older
right.
one.
I see, who do you see when you think of Vodafone, a Vodafone United kid?
See, this is one of the ones that it was before I started, well, really following. So I guess in my head is Rooney, but I don't even like.
That's okay.
All right,
that's,
all right.
That's an all right answer. Devin? Chevrolet?
Chevy.
That reminds me of Lukaku.
Okay. Chevrolet.
2012, and he said Chevy.
That's Jay Lings.
I'm putting a big X next to it.
Okay, well, maybe it's correct. Who knows? Dave? AIG?
Okay, AIG.
Oh, we're going with the
Okay,
actors.
Nick?
Well, I don't know what you're gonna say now.
Chevrolet.
Chevy.
Conversations.
Because I saw Lingard in it, and I'm like, what are the chances that they still had it back then?
Well, listen, I think it's
It
safe
was-
to say.
It was an estimated.
Lingard in 2012 was still in the womb.
Bro, he was like 12 years old, bro.
Noted.
Like,
Noted. Right now, everyone's noted at this rate.
Sorted.
all right, so you guys were all wrong.
Yeah.
It was AON. So this round really
But
didn't give
I'll
us
give it to
anything.
Dave. Dave got a 3-letter acronym.
Yeah.
It was close enough.
It's the closest. Yeah.
You got the first
The
letter, right?
first Rooney jersey I have, I think, is from like 2010. It's like the black one that says AIG.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's a classic
That's
hit,
the
though.
2008 CL winning. I don't know if the black hit wasn't the CL winning season, but it was around there, yeah.
Long sleeve too.
Yeah.
That was
Vodafone
the
was
layup,
close too.
apparently.
Vodafone was
That was
close
supposed to
too.
be the easiest one here.
Oh my god.
All right, okay. We'll give you one there. You don't need to get the right answer. Like we're not expecting you to get exactly the right answer, but ballpark. You should know around what it is. What is the capacity of Old Trafford?
Come on, guys.
I'm not asking. I'm not
This one's
asking.
easy, come on.
Bro, you should write it already.
I'm not asking for the exact number, obviously. I'm not telling you, but you should know around what it is.
Well,
Billy was quick.
Yeah, he just
Ooh,
wrote
Billy,
5 distinct
This
numbers.
guy knows the exact number.
I saw no zeros in that rating.
All right, so we're all locked in. Reveal your answers. We're gonna start over there first now.
I put a range, if that's okay. 65 to 70,000.
Bit of a cop out. I'm not gonna lie.
Cop out. That's a
Noted.
I wasn't sure. I hate ranges.
This
Noted.
guy's giving ranges for the years he started following.
It's a small range. It's a small range. It's a small range.
Noted.
Okay, Dave.
I went pretty precise. 78,721.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So you're trying to make it look like you know it.
Devin.
Is what I'm hearing.
That's right.
75,000.
75. Okay.
Okay, so it's all similar.
Billy.
I just went with 80,000, 80K.
I was sure he was writing more numbers. Than
Yeah, yeah. All right. Pal, you want to lay it on them? What's the number?
Lay it on them. Pause.
Yes, pause that. 74,310. So
Devin.
was the closest one.
Impressive. I can't cap. That's very impressive.
And then close seconds, and then
the range.
yeah, the range.
I almost believed Dave because he gave an exact number. If I had no idea, I would have believed Dave.
He was close.
I think, I don't know, that number has to
Oh, he's calling the question.
He's calling you out. Fact check that one, bro.
I think because of recent renovations, it's probably...
He got you on the renovations. Renovations.
They had 4,000 seats.
Yeah, like something like that.
Hospitality area, maybe.
The trinkets, but the trinkets
Trinkets.
are what
They
haven't
stopped
found
them.
them yet.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
find the trinkets
All
yet.
right.
Question 4. Now, if we were there watching the PSG, it's always referenced back to this PSG game. If you were watching that PSG game, you should know which player famously locked up Mbappe in the Champions League game against PSG to help us go through.
Well, we did
some
speak
quick
about
answers
this.
right here.
We did
There were
speak about
memes.
this PSG game already.
There were memes.
Memes about this game. This guy was known to have dropped a masterclass, and honestly, there was kind of 2 players who did it a bit.
Yes.
So I'll accept both answers for this case.
No, we're not accepting the other one.
That's a cop out.
He just
Okay.
happened to be on the field.
What do you mean? He played well, bro. Mbappe did nothing. So, Nick. Oh, you're not ready?
No, I have not.
I saw a bit of side eye there, bro.
Hide your board.
I have not written down yet.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Bro, Nick, there's a big asterisk next to your name right now, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
It's getting bigger. Actually.
It's getting bigger and
I keep
bigger.
enlarging it. Crazy.
All right, Nick. Reveal first.
Varane.
Varane.
Iran. All right.
I didn't put anyone down. I forgot his name, but
Forgot
Excuse
his
me.
name.
Wait, what does that mean?
Bro,
How does a United fan forget this guy's name?
yeah, I'm embarrassed to admit that.
embarrassed.
That's a decent answer.
Asterisks.
No answer might be better
No.
than Varane, because Varane wasn't even at the club at this point. So,
He was an academy player.
He was.
okay,
Oh, okay.
okay, you're
Bro,
shuffling.
that's an amazing answer. He didn't know the answer, so he didn't want to put something bad down.
You're shuffling around it. Okay, that's not bad, Devin.
What the hell is
Wan
that?
Bissaka de Lambo Spider.
Oh.
See, that's okay.
He knows the lingo. He knows the
So
lingo.
he's in tune with the community.
He's in tune.
Okay, Billy.
I was also going to attempt to draw a spider. I decided to go for this instead. Yeah.
Now, it's hotly contested if it was either Wan-Bissaka or
What does that mean, bro?
Tuanzebe, which is who he was referencing to.
Yeah, of
But
course.
Wan-Bissaka it's okay to say.
Yeah, it's okay to say Varane though.
Varane is crazy.
Varane wasn't even at the
I'm
club.
thinking French. I'm thinking French.
Okay, I got it. So he's definitely, if he is the Manchester United fan, he is definitely a casual.
Yeah, yeah,
An
definitely.
aggressive
As
casual.
most are.
As
Yeah.
most, yeah. Most are, really.
Cap.
So are we counting Aaron
Mitch,
Wan-Bissaka?
Mitch in round one, bro. That's a story that he had down packed.
Exactly.
You think Mitch would have gotten this answer?
Yes, Mitch would have easily
100%.
gone.
Remember, I'm a bandwagon. I don't care unless we win.
He did say that at the beginning.
Okay, he did say he was a bandwagon.
bandwagon.
Bro,
Bandwagon.
this guy probably just watched our video of Real Madrid and Barcelona where the guy said the same exact thing, so it gives him a cutoff of every single question he gets it wrong.
It's the contestant 4. He's using the contestant 4.
He was more of the gambler type, yes.
I quit gambling a while ago.
All right, final question. How many Ballon d'Or winners does Manchester United have in their history? And if you can name all 4, you get brownie. Oh, fuck. Okay, so now write down, I said the answer. Write down who the Ballon d'Or winners in Manchester United's history were.
It's a whole list.
Varvar had to double dutch and double back.
You see that improv skills? You impressed?
Very good.
The goalposts are moving mid-question.
You know what would have been even better if you didn't tell them the answer.
So a lot of options here. So many great players have come through our history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many.
Super duper amount.
It got Dave stumbled.
They're so good you don't even remember their names.
Now, some of these you gotta roll back the Rolodex. Let's just
You gotta
say.
get in your bag. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
2020 won't help him.
No.
Oh, 20. Oh my god.
He's cooked.
But it
Yeah.
depends. Sometimes you're a new fan and you start diving into the history.
All right. So contestant 1, reveal Billy.
I went with not the winners because, to be honest, all before my time. But I went with who should have won it a couple years ago, 3 years ago. The man himself, Marcus Rashford, should have been the winner in 2022-23 season.
Now that's a Manchester United.
Not a bad answer.
He's trying to get Varvar to like him.
Honestly, not a bad answer.
There you go.
Bro, this guy's playing 4D chess.
Yeah.
4D chess.
Wait, can you name one Ballon d'Or winner?
Cantona. Nope. Definitely not.
Come on, bro.
No, that's
One.
One of the greatest
Just
ever.
one.
Okay, Devin, reveal.
I've got no. I'll let them cook. Oh my God.
Embarrassingly,
Wait, there's one I just realized.
Yeah.
I'll let him go.
Embarrassingly, I forgot one of the members of the Holy Trinity, but
Okay.
So the man from 2020, pulling out some
Yeah, that's some good facts.
some black and white dawns there, black
We
and white
won't
video
confirm nor
dawns.
deny. But
Dave.
All right, I got Ronaldo, and we got Cantona, and Anthony in 2026.
We're bringing Anthony back to the club.
Book it,
Book it.
book it.
they're re-signing him.
The brother's been killing it in Spain.
He has been killing it.
That's how easy La Liga
No,
is.
but to be
compared
fair,
them.
Manchester United fan they will have known that Anthony's been good. They
A
always.
Liverpool fan, bro. Every time you hop on Instagram, it's a new Anthony post.
Our
State of your
thumbnails don't
club.
include Anthony.
Nick.
I put the only one that matters, Ronaldo.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
That's the easy one.
GOAT status.
All right.
Doesn't matter who's below him, yeah.
Devin
Got it.
had 3 of them correct. Only one he was missing was Law, Dennis Law. He knew Dennis also. All right.
knew
I
Dennis.
think,
You tell me, I got Dennis.
I think my vote is clear for this round.
Yeah.
Devin.
Contestant
I'm
Don't
voting
be
Devin.
reactionary to the last answer. Devin said Chevrolet.
He also said Ten Hag.
Yeah, but that's a man that
This is
loves the game.
David hasn't skipped a beat, bro.
Except for writing Anthony in 2026,
And the blank.
and he wrote Cantona.
He did have a blank whiteboard.
He didn't write it down.
Yes, but he knew.
Yeah, but not even Aaron
I
Wan-Bissaka.
didn't know.
Didn't know, so he admitted he didn't know.
I go to war for him.
I said he was in the academy. It was closer than anyone.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not bad.
And the rest of his answers, the stadium one.
Yeah,
Look,
Dave's Man United.
I'm okay with whatever you guys want. Dave or Devin. Definitely one of the guys who starts with D.
I'll put my credibility on the line. That on David. That
Okay.
he's a Manchester United fan. What do you guys think?
That
You agree with that?
you have no ounce of credibility left after all these takes on this channel, but okay, well, you have one smidge of
Whatever's
credibility left.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'll put up Ferms' credibility on the line. That's my collateral.
Perfect, Dave.
All right,
David.
Looks like it's David.
Fan.
Thank you.
David, thank you.
Take care.
See you at the end. So we are now into round 4, and we are left with 3 contestants that have deemed to be somewhat close to Liverpool fans. But this round, we're going to ask you Something a Manchester United fan can't come up with on the spot. Name one thing you actually like about Liverpool. Now, I know it's a difficult question, and I think I said this about Barcelona also, but there's not many things here to like about this dusty-ass club.
My goodness.
So,
you're talking about multiple times CL winners, bro.
All right, Billy.
Honestly, it's tough to come up with an answer. I'd like to say that my favorite thing about Liverpool is the fact that even in their best seasons and in our worst, they still let us get some results, such as the game last year where Manu scored that absolute banger.
The 7-0.
Now you see, he's smart.
7-0?
He's smart. He's not doing the thing that the last time the contestants did. He spun it back on Liverpool. I like them because they suck.
Yeah, but that's not something you like about them.
Oh, I love them for that.
The 7-0, like I said.
Brother, they always beat you, no?
They always beat you.
Calm down with always.
I'll take a note of that, though.
Noted.
Noted.
Contestant number 3.
I'm gonna have to say the cop.
The cop?
It doesn't exactly roar like the Stretford end, but you gotta respect it. They do.
So you think the Stretford end's better than the cop?
Ooh. But you just like the cop.
I like the cop.
What do you think about You'll Never Walk Alone at the beginning of the games?
I think it's pretty iconic.
Yeah?
But then what happens after that, though? That's the question. Couldn't tell you.
They lose.
Can you sing me You'll Never Walk Alone or no?
Do we have time for that?
Oh, so you know it.
Why would you know that? As a Manchester United fan, noted.
My goodness, bro.
Okay.
Give him a glory, glory, man.
Yeah, finished. Sing me, which chant can you sing? Let's see.
What is it, singing lessons?
Which Manchester United?
America's Got Talent. You don't
the
even know
voice.
any. You're not even a man. You're the Liverpool fan.
Man United.
You could sing it with Varvar.
Anthony Martial chant. Very iconic chant.
2020.
Anthony Martial chant.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What?
Martial chant. You sing it.
50 million down the drain, Anthony Martial scores as he scores again.
Billy's shaking his head.
Billy knows.
You know about it.
That's the part I know. I don't, the whole thing.
Yeah, we don't worry about the whole thing in North America.
Okay.
That's for the UK guys to worry about.
That's it. I've
Okay,
never
so we
been
got
to
the
a
cop
game.
for contestant number 3.
Okay.
Contestant number 4. Right, no, he's not. He's number 5.
Nick.
Nick T.
I want to say something I like about Liverpool. I'd say like a certain moment was when they clapped for Ronaldo in the 7th minute
For this child.
for his child.
Yeah.
That was, you know, even as bitter arch rivals, to do that when it wasn't even like organized by like broadcast and everything, just be able to do that. I think, you know, hats to them. Hats to them.
Okay. Top 10 respect moment right there.
No, that's a good one.
But that's very specific.
A Liverpool fan though.
That's something a Liverpool fan would remember.
Well, you must have watched that game. You're either watching it for Manchester United or you're watching it for
I
Liverpool.
think every Man United like fan is watching a Man United Liverpool game.
Agreed. Agreed. You got me there. Hands up. You got me there.
It's trying to get me.
Just trying to do my due diligence here, that's all.
Guys, we gotta vote somebody. We gotta vote somebody off, and like all 3 answers, nothing was nobody.
Out of the
said.
ordinary.
No
Nothing
sus
gave
moments.
it away.
Now we got to go back and think, what did these guys say in the past rounds that we can actually like use against them now? Like, I'm still going back to the guy who said, so Billy said Ole Diallo, and then he also was able to say Wan-Bissaka. He was able to get all the other answers.
So you're saying because he hasn't flawed in prior rounds?
That's all I'm saying. Because this round didn't give us much information, so we have to start using past information to help our decision
I agree
making.
with you.
You guys think Billy's safe?
Billy's a Man United fan.
All right, so you guys think Billy?
Yep.
That's the number 2. I'm okay with that.
Definitely Billy's giving the most Manchester United fan vibes right now.
All right, Billy. We'll see you at the end. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Billy.
This is the 5th and final round. Hopefully, we have the Liverpool fan standing right in front of us. And guys, we have a big topic here, but you need to give an answer here. Is the greatest Premier League player of all time Mo Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Thierry Henry? Who is it?
Very, very difficult
Yeah,
question.
silence
here.
is loud right now. You can go first.
Cristiano Ronaldo, no doubt.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Typical Manchester United answer right there.
But I'm talking about in the Premier League, for his Premier League tenure.
But we talking? Well, okay. Look, I'm not gonna sway any decision makers here. No.
Talking Premier League?
He wants to say Salah.
He wants to be honest.
Yeah,
He wants to say Salah.
No, he wouldn't.
I wouldn't say it's like there's an argument. There's small arguments for Salah for maybe longevity, But I'd say other than that, like if you're talking about individual brilliance, best player for winning a Ballon d'Or, and if you watch
He's speechless.
Ronaldo,
This actually left him speechless.
When you watch Ronaldo from that year, it's just like you see this, like the way his feet move. I've never seen Salah do that. I've never seen Salah's feet, even in his prime, even in his 42 goal season, or 42 GA season, whatever it is. He wasn't moving like that. He wasn't moving on the wing like that. He wasn't banging goals from far away, hitting free kicks like that, winning Ballon d'Ors.
Would a Liverpool fan sell his soul like that and say that?
I don't know. It's crazy.
On camera, Salah, he won one Prem.
You realize if you're the Liverpool fan, this is going on the internet, right?
Yeah.
That means he's doubling down on it. Like he's
Take my word.
That's a bluff right there.
And he has nothing to say. He's quiet.
Where would you like if you had to do a ranking of these three? Who would be your 1, 2, and 3 in the Premier League?
If I'm gonna be honest, I do not like Arsenal. I hate Arsenal.
But it's Thierry Henry.
But that gives
Thierry
no
Henry is
information
a
away.
lovable guy, but at the same time, I don't like the Invincibles argument. It's the same way Juventus gets 16 draws in one season and with no losses.
That sounds like a United
60
fan.
draws, no losses.
Bro, come here.
That's crazy.
I just found my biggest fan.
The biggest season, like I get it. Like okay, you didn't lose, but at the same time.
Going off track, bro. Is a rank him.
So I'd say okay, Thierry 3, Salah 2, Ronaldo 1.
Okay. You have the same rating?
Do you agree?
No.
Mo 3.
Mo.
He's trying to.
This guy didn't say 1 or 2. This guy just said Mo at the bottom.
He said Ronaldo first.
Ronaldo's first. Is the goal.
And then second, Thierry.
A man speaks more with less right now. We're seeing two ends of the spectrum. Mo. We're seeing the whole thesis statement on one side, and then we're seeing Mo at the bottom. Now this is a final, gentlemen.
This is cinema.
This is cinema. Could not have directed it better.
I have no idea. But there's like, my gut says go with the one that there's no justification. Like,
why?
Because obviously if I was faking being a United fan, I would say something like Mo.
But would a Liverpool fan like actually on? But look, the Real Madrid Barcelona video. The guy sold his soul.
Yeah.
He said Ronaldo's better than Messi. And then after he said it, when he had to reveal, he took off his shirt and said, Messi, I'm sorry, Messi, I'm sorry. But how many people are ready to say that on camera?
In front of hundreds of thousands of people.
It takes a special individual to do that.
I mean, but Devin doubled down.
And he mentioned Ten Hag, De Ligt. These are names that.
Bro, those are not United answers. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm gonna vote Ten Hag, De Ligt. There's no way someone with 2 eyeballs actually said that. So I'm gonna say
did bring up Dennis Law.
Devin. He brought up Dennis Law.
He did 3 out of 4 actually. The Ballon d'Or winners.
He did bring up a lot of Ballon d'Or.
Now that's a game.
Maybe he just knows ball, bro.
I'm a bandwagon. He's a stats merchant. Like
Ooh, you're calling him a football merchant.
he's a stats merchant.
After further review, Nick T's answers Jose Mourinho Ugarte. That's not quite convincing either. I might have.
You said Jose Mourinho was a good answer, and Ugarte is an underrated player. I catch you on the podcast saying Ugarte is underrated.
said that too.
Oh my God, he's bringing up historical
Varvar
figures.
said everything, so don't use
Varvar said a lot of
Varvar.
things, though. That's the thing.
De Ligt underrated. I
I
don't
think
know
they're
about that
both
one.
Liverpool fans.
I'm
not
locking
Arsenal.
in Devin. I'm locking it in.
To vote as a Manchester United fan.
Yeah. As a Liverpool fan.
As
Sorry.
a Liverpool fan.
Sorry.
So you're voting off Nick.
Yeah.
I'm voting off Nick too.
Like, I'm just gonna trust him on this one. Like,
So 3-1.
So you're saying that Nick is the Manchester United fan? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll agree with you guys.
That's crazy.
I'll say Nick.
Devin definitely did a very, very good job, though.
I have my doubts though.
I was actually kind of convinced. that
Yeah,
you were a
honestly,
Manchester
all
United fan.
6 contestants this game
It was very even.
came off as Man
If
United.
it's Mitch,
Yeah.
I'm throwing.
Bro,
Can't be Mitch. Cannot be Mitch.
if it's contestant 1, that's a Liverpool fan, we're gonna have a problem, man.
All right, so Nick, we think you're the Manchester United fan, and I guess we're gonna bring everyone in and get the answer.
Yeah.
Welcome back, boy.
Mitch.
The boys are back.
They're strut.
Welcome back.
All right. So now looking at our lineup.
We said it was contestant number 3. We said it was Devin. So boys, slowly and surely.
So we voted off Mitch first. Mitch, who are you a fan of?
I see some red.
Oh, that's definitely
Yeah.
United. Okay.
Manchester United fan.
2008 too. Classical fan.
Wow.
OG.
Is that the fine? Where did you even get that?
That's why you're the biggest fan.
That's a crazy read. That's
Is it Rooney or no?
Ronaldo on that one.
Okay, okay.
Very, very nice.
In round 2,
Nick N.
Nick N. I also see red.
Yeah, but the issue, okay.
With the Snapdragon?
Snapdragon's crazy. Are you wearing the shorts underneath too?
Oh,
that's crazy!
Manchester United.
That's crazy! That's crazy. Okay.
Ready to go.
Yeah, this guy's ready to go.
You're Xerxes Oily. I'm ready. You need a third?
It's called fashion, bro. Read a book.
But we're on the ball, guys. We're good. We're good so far.
We're okay.
Dave, round 3. This is where it started getting a little bit more sketchy.
The issue is red. We can't even
White.
Liverpool white. Okay.
Team viewer. Okay.
That's the Mainu jersey
That's
right
a nice
there.
one.
Nice kit,
Everyone
though. Nice
knows
kit,
that that's Mainu's jersey.
Any name on the back, or you weren't sure? Anyone can change every season.
I like the new logo.
No name on the back.
No
Looks like a
name.
Liverpool
We fight for the badge on the front, not the name on the back.
Liverpool logo, by the way. Round 4. Rashford, Ballon d'Or, Billy.
This one was tough.
What
I'm
are
not
you
gonna
wearing
lie.
there?
That's red.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Varvar, you have that kid.
Yeah.
Varvar. That is a Manchester United kit.
CR7 on the back or no?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing on the
That
Sancho's.
season was a bit too shameful.
Sancho, Ronaldo.
Okay, so now
50-50.
it is a 50-50. One of Nick or Devin is the Liverpool fan.
I'm stressing.
It's Devin.
We think it is Devin.
We're stressed.
All right.
This is very
Shaking.
stressful.
Guys, at the same time, Devin, Nick, take off your shirts. Pause.
Well, Devin's ready to go. We got one right.
Oh my God! I know Dusty Man United fan. God, I watch these guys every week. Banter Club.
And you still said what you said about Ronaldo.
Mo Salah's so much better. Messi's better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo
Sold your
is the
soul.
GOAT.
Sold your soul.
You better
Crazy
apologize to him
word.
right now,
It's
bro.
for the views.
For the views.
Shameless too.
He knows
views.
balls.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate
I mean,
it.
I sold my soul once. I shook an Arsenal fan's hand. I pretended to be a Man United fan.
My goodness.
Wow.
And Devin's just here for the ride.
I don't know if I should be ashamed of myself or you guys at this
You know
point.
what? I'm proud. I'm proud that I wrote Varane. I'm proud that I didn't know your questions.
God damn.
I would hate to be an actual enjoyer of this club.
So
my goodness, bro. This guy's flaming you.
So the Mo was actually fact.
That's what I'm saying.
He meant
my
that.
goodness.
And so that concludes it. Box to box. We lost this one, guys. We lost this one. We were close, but we didn't.
Not our proudest performance.
No, I mean, it's not horrible though. But as always, we couldn't do it without you guys. The patrons, they're flowing across the screen. We love you guys. We thank you. And to everyone else that's at this point in the video, thank you. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. We will see you guys next time.
Thank you.